Hi, this is Elliot Higgs. I've made this video to help you understand how online mediation by video conference works. I'll use these simple illustrations to help you understand the advantages of mediation by video conference. While many people have taken advantage of the opportunity to mediate by video conference, a number more have not yet come to trust this method enough to allow their client or insurer to invest money in it. I think there are some reasons you might want to reconsider. Online mediation offers a number of advantages. We often have people who are place-bound or older who have a tough time participating in mediation at an office that is often not ready for their mobility challenges. Mediation by video conference solves that issue. Video conference permits people with scheduling issues to very easily participate. There is no need for travel considerations. Mediation by video is excellent for those cases when schedules are tight. If we only have one day to mediate, we can more easily find the time to mediate when we don't have to worry about travel time. The party who is likely to have to pay a settlement might have more flexibility in a video mediation. We can call on the person who is closer to the seat of power. No longer do we have to worry that a mere figurehead has been sent to participate in the mediation from the defendant's side. One thing that I found too is that complicated litigation can be handled in multiple caucus sessions instead of travel time and expense restricting us to a single day event. I mediate one underlying part of the case one day, and then, having resolved preliminary issues of contribution, I mediate the part of the case involving the plaintiff on a second day. And now, having discussed the advantages of online mediation, let's see what online mediation can look like. Here's a mediation in a two-party case. With online mediation, there are not the same fears of a joint session that lawyers often express in an in-person mediation. The way we do in-person mediations today, with everyone retreating to their own room immediately upon arrival at the mediation site, the event lacks the humanity of a mediation where people can at least greet each other. So many times, too, one side has no idea who has taken the time to come to the mediation. People frequently ask me as the mediator, who is even in the other room? When the mediation is online, I can at least introduce the parties to the other side and create some personal interaction, a more personal feeling that leads to a greater possibility of settlement. There's no possibility of intimidation. And I know that as a practitioner of adversarial law, I would never begin a mediation without at least trying to have a warm or at least cordial greeting with the party on the other side. I like to keep everybody engaged by having them stay available for the duration of the mediation, just as you remain at the site of the mediation if your session is in person. That way, we can hold everyone's attention and create the same tension in the room that is important at a live mediation session. Just like we always do, I'll have a caucus with the plaintiffs to discuss their case, and I have a caucus with the defendant while the plaintiffs and their attorney can still meet and talk in the other virtual room with complete privacy. This works the same way with any number of parties. One of the attorneys wants to talk to me in private. I can create an additional virtual room where the attorney and I take up any matters we wish, again, all in private. I have a side meeting with both attorneys if I wish to talk about sensitive issues that may be getting in the way of our settlement. We can make a joint decision on the lunch schedule, but everybody can decide what to eat on their own instead of having to please everyone with the dining choice. I can hand off the power to share documents to any party in the mediation. If you have a document in your computer, you can easily share it with the group to make a point. There are several ways to handle the preliminary settlement agreement. I can draft an agreement to share with the parties by email, and each party can sign the agreement and scan it to me. Or I can turn on the recording feature and read the document to all parties and let everyone express their agreement with its terms. While recording a mediation is generally strictly forbidden, to open the recording capability for 5 minutes at the end of the mediation to allow all parties to state their agreement with the settlement terms on the record is a fast, secure, and sure way to prove the understanding and agreement of the parties. We don't need a pandemic to show us the value of using technology like video conferences to conduct mediation. This is a use of technology from which we can all benefit once we become comfortable with it. Please give me a call to let me explain it to you further so you will have the benefit of this great advance in the use of technology.